Hi, I'm Steve Bourbon. I'm Assistant Principal Students here at Emmaus, and welcome to the information for the 2021 subject selection. You know, it can be hard in the middle of winter to think too much about the year ahead, especially in the middle of a global pandemic. But just like the sun's going to rise over my shoulder, a bright new year will be upon us soon. And this is your chance to map how that year will look for you. We can be hopeful about our future when we have a vision for how our life can be and a plan for how to get there. Subject selection is how you map the plan, and here at Emmaus, we like to walk that road with you. All teachers at Emmaus are focused on you feeling well and doing well. And the best support for your well-being, the best way for you to be a flourishing young adult, is for your learning, growth and achievement to be strong. It's important then that you're studying subjects that you see connect to the future in life that you want. So I'm now going to hand over to Dr. Keane, who has all the information you need to make the best subject selection choices for you.
Welcome to this brief recapitulation of selecting subjects for Year 12 in 2021. I'm Dr. William Keane, and for the next couple of minutes I'll just prompt some reminders that will then be reinforced with the web preferences. A reminder that there are lots and lots of sources about finding out about subjects, and you can look also beyond school, beyond the college website, and links to Emily and careers advice to the VCAA website and to the VTAC website. By now you'll have embarked on your pathways in senior school. You're either committed to the VCE, in which case you need to make some subject selections. You're completing the first part of your VCAL, your first certificate, and you're probably weighing up whether to come back and complete the senior certificate as a Year 12 student. And if you're embarked in VET, if you're going to do VET, you are already enrolled, because VET courses do take for 2 years. In terms of VCE, the selections are reasonably straightforward. You've done the hard work moving from Year 10 into Year 11. In Year 12, you do a religious education subject. That's already picked for you. We currently do Religion and Society Ethics Unit 2. And so the only variation on that is the small number of students who might want to take up Texts and Traditions Unit 3 and 4. Religious education is not an assessable subject in terms of it does not contribute to your ATAR. It is a Unit 2, and work that's done in the subject is done in class time. That leaves you with 5 other subjects for Year 12. You must pick an English subject, and most of you will have embarked on, if you've only selected one English subject, and you can pick 2, will be already on a pathway to select either English, English literature or English language in Year 12. That then leaves you with 4 other selections. And I hope that you're in a position that of the 5 other subjects you're doing in Year 11, you're in a position where you know which 4 you want to continue with, and one falls away. And for those of you lucky enough to have done a Year 12 subject in Year 11, well, that's obviously the one that you won't continue into Year 12. If you need to, for whatever reason, if you need to look at a subject you haven't done, then you really need to take the opportunity in this period of time for subject selection to talk to the learning area leaders of that subject area and to talk to the teachers who teach it. A reminder that at VCE, well, Unit 1 and 2 assessment is all internal. VCE Unit 3 and 4 assessment is a mixture of internal, the SACs and SATs, and the important end of year exams, which in most subjects is worth about half of your final score or more. So the exams remain a big deal. Now, this is where we accumulate the scores that lead to the ATAR, that lead then to tertiary entrance. So Year 12 is a big year, and obviously working steadily from the outset is terribly important. To guide your selections, you'll get your logons and details to your web preferences. By now, you're quite used to that. You'll have done that for a couple of years. It's good to enter your preferences, and then if you need to change them by the time the subject selection process concludes, then you can, and get them in early. Sometimes year 11s drag their feet thinking that the longer they take to make a decision, the better the decision is. Life just doesn't work that way. And then there's, as I've already indicated, lots of avenues for further information. If you want more detail about the ins and outs of the courses that you might pick, well, that's where you go to the VCAA. You've got our website that will tell you all you really do need to know. And then increasingly importantly in Year 12 VTAC, that'll be around things like cut-off scores and the like will be important to you. So good luck with your selections. Don't put it off, because you won't make better decisions if you do. And really try and look forward to the year and a bit ahead.
And now I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Rob Mulholland, who will step you through the process of making your subject selection choices.
Welcome to the Year 12 2021 Subject Selection online process. My name is Robert Mulholland, Director of Daily Organisation and Timetabler. Every student will be emailed a personalised link to access the online program. Students can change their selections as often as needed prior to the due date. Once the subject selection process is complete, each student will need to print a signed copy of your finalised program and return to their pastoral teacher. Please note that selections are due by Wednesday the 26th of August. I will now demonstrate the Year 12 subject selection for VCE Units 3 and 4. Each student will receive an email with a personalised link. Click on the link to open the web preferences. Welcome to your 2021 Year 12 subject selection portal. If you need further assistance with your subject preference selections, a list of contacts has been provided. Information on subjects can also be found on the Emmaus College website. Please note that your final subject selections are due by Wednesday the 26th of August. Prior to this date, you may come back to this link to amend your selections as often as you require. Please ensure that you print your finalised selections and return a signed copy to your pastoral teacher. It must be signed by both the student and a parent. Click on Add New Preferences. VCE Year 12 2021 Subject Selection. You are required to select 5 subjects. You must select 2 units for each subject in the preference boxes below. For example, Unit 3 and Unit 4 for each subject. This means you will select 10 preferences in total. You must select at least one of English, English Literature, or English Language. In addition to these selections, you also study Unit 2, Religion and Society across the year. There is no need to select this here, it will be automatically added to your program. Any requests to vary your program outside of these parameters must be made in writing to Dr. Keane. Then you move on to the subject selection, Unit 3 and 4 subjects. So, Accounting 3, therefore I must do Accounting 4. Drama 3, Drama 4. Food Studies 3, Food Studies 4. English 3, English 4. History 3, History 4. Once you've made your selections, click Proceed. On this page you have your preferences. If you wish to reorder your preferences, please click on the button located on the right hand side. To continue, Press Submit Valid Preferences. Here is your preference receipt. Please print. A student will sign, a parent or guardian will sign, and then this signed form will need to be returned to their pastoral teacher. I will now demonstrate Year 12 Subject Selection VCAL. On the second page, press VCAL. Year 12 2021 Subject Selection VCAL. The Senior Certificate is offered at Year 12. Only those students who completed the intermediate course in Year 11 are eligible to take on Senior VCAL. You can contact Scott Eddington for more information on this course. Then we move on to the VCAL selection. Choose VCAL Senior and proceed. Here are your preferences. Click Submit Valid Preferences. Here is the preference receipt. This receipt must be printed, signed by the student, signed by a parent or guardian, and returned to the pastoral teacher. This concludes the Year 12 2021 Subject Selection presentation. Just a reminder to visit the Emmaus College website for more information about subjects and the subject selection process.
Well, that brings to an end our subject selection information for 2021. If you have any questions at all, please ask your pastoral teachers, your house leaders. In fact, ask any of us. We'd be all too happy to help. Good luck making your choices and all the best for next year.